initial goal in September was 8 flat in a 3K.
Oh, you mind?
What's going on, guys? It is the day before the race. I'm about to do 4-mile jog. Pretty easy. It's kind of cold outside, so I don't know. I'm just gonna jog, see how I feel. My dad's gonna film me doing some strides, and then we're gonna drive up to Boston later this afternoon, and then I race in about, I don't know, 27 hours or so, the 3K. The goal at the end of the day is compete. But yeah, just gotta get ready to hurt tomorrow and have a good time out there in this 3K. We'll see you guys after I run. All right, I just finished up my 4-mile run. Felt all right today, nothing fancy. Now I'm gonna do 6 strides. I'm gonna have my dad film them real quick. I could have run on the treadmill today, but I did wanna just get some fresh air because I will be racing inside tomorrow. So that's sort of the reason I did that, and I wanna get some decent strides in. You know, I see these teams out there, they do strides on the track before races, like specific times and stuff, and I've been there too. I was training with the Beast last year, and I was in a very official college team at Georgetown. And I find that as long as you spin the legs a little bit before you race, it kind of gets the job done. It's the same system. So that's all I'll say about that. Strides done. Felt way better as I got along with them. Definitely just warmed up through them, but yeah, no, feeling good. You never feel, I feel like the closer, especially like the day before race, it's kind of when that doubt kicks in. You're kind of like, whatever, like not feeling as best as I can. I have been running for so long that doesn't really faze me right now. I know I'm super fit. I'll be fresh tomorrow for the race, so just excited to take care of business tomorrow and have fun out there.
You're really in contact with a lot of people, so then you have the opportunities that maybe will take you somewhere else. I'm not sure where, but maybe somewhere.
Let's go, Josh. Get on him, Kidder!
Let's get it, Josh!
Come on! You're on pace, Josh! Come on, Brandon, hang in there, Dave!
Alright guys, it's Cam. I'm the infamous Boston area realtor from the last video. I was the one cheering loudly. Quick PSA to you guys need to cheer louder at meets. Like, if your voice isn't gone at the end of the meet, you did something wrong. Anyway, Spence is gonna run in like 30 minutes actually. We're not gonna get a pre-race interview. He got to control the nerves a bit, get ready to throw down. Fun facts about me, I ran a marathon last week on the treadmill. That was disgusting. Don't try it. We just saw the mile, Josh Kerr 3:48 indoor record for Britain, uploading it to my channel. Anyway, let's cut to Spence.
proceed with the men's 3,000, 750.98.
758. Let's go.
Alright guys, mixed feelings about this one. First off, shout out Cam again. Hey, big real estate guy. Give this guy a follow if you're
Thanks,
interested in
buds.
buying and selling. Second of all, I don't know. That was, I don't know what do you know what I ran, Cam?
758. I got it on the camera.
Okay.
I don't know the decimal.
758. I was so nervous today and just, I don't know. I didn't feel, I felt confident, but I was a little out of my league with the competing today, which is a big disappointment. Felt like if I just had a bit more strength or energy, I could have stayed with those guys and run better. But today, going out fast and just having to close, hold it together, try not to get last place in the fast heat was all I could do. But hey, 9-second PR, so we did it, sub 8 in the books. Now it's time for outdoor. Yeah, you're in it. All right. It's the night after the race. We're just sitting down to talk, just me and the old man, Keith Brown, track club. I'm not going to be home for probably quite some time, so this is going to be the last time we see each other for a while. So we just want to have like a kind of a longer post-race talk a little bit about how we thought this indoor season went and what our thoughts are for like the next month and then outdoor season. But first off, I just want to quickly talk about the race just from my perspective. It hurt a lot. I hate to do the post-race sandbag, but my dad and I are sharing a room at my uncle's house right now. He was snoring a bit last night, keeping me up
I don't
till
even
4.
snore. I can't believe that. But all right, whatever.
Kept me up till 4. No exaggeration. I don't think that had any impact on the race, but it's just one thing I noticed is just I'm having no fun before I race. So I need to work on that, and I think that a little bit of it is like my dad and I are both nervous, and like our energy is not good before we race. So we're gonna probably work on that in the future. But the race itself, it hurt a lot. It felt longer than the last time I did a 3K. I'm definitely a little disappointed with the way I competed. I felt like I let people get away from me, and I wasn't close. It wasn't like I got fully dropped, but I kind of did at the same time. I closed it up nice in the end. I ran 7:58.0, so I didn't blow up and die off completely. I didn't get last in the heat, but I feel like if I was just maybe a second or two closer to the rest of the field in the end, I would have been able to compete and maybe close a little bit faster. My speed doesn't feel like it's lacking right now. It was just we closed or at least I closed my last mile of that race in 4:13, just because it ramped up. We were out in 4:17 and it just picked up from there. So it was really hard, very painful for me. But at the end of the day, the goal was to break 8, and we checked off that box. So I honestly thought I could go faster now that the race is over.
Yeah, I pretty much had the same feelings you did, Spence, about the race. Great having a PR, disappointment on the competition, but then again, the field was stronger. Not surprising. I didn't think you could compete well against 750 guys, and that's really what it was turning out to be. So the race actually turned out to be faster than I think we thought, or the heat was fast. Yeah, you hung in there. You didn't break, which I thought was good. So, and what can I say? You got 9 seconds off your time. So it's a perfect example of that situation we talked about last week when you run a race which you win and it feels terrific. Then you run a race with a PR. It doesn't feel terrific because it extended you even more. And you're disappointed because you really didn't compete as well as you could hope to. But I don't know how much better you could have competed. Sometimes you have to just acquiesce and say there's certain guys that are in better shape than you are going to run faster than you. So, as far as getting under 8, you did that, and you did it well. What is a low 20, a low
7:58.0.
Yeah, so it was good. Yeah, as I said, I would have loved to have seen you, find a gear in the end and run a 58 or so last quarter or something, and then you could have really snuck up and maybe caught a couple of those other guys. But all in all, I'm pretty happy. I think the plan's working out well. I think you're miles ahead of where you were a year ago, clearly. And
Yeah.
so And I think we'll see how it translates when you get down into some lower races, some shorter races.
Yeah, so we're going to do, so now I'm taking a down week this week, and then next month I'm not going to be racing at all. The indoor season's over at this point, but we checked off the goal, got sub 8, pretty casually did it, and like I keep saying, I think that there's more in the tank there. I was just a little outclassed today, so the future is bright. And now what is training going to look like in the next, like the month of March where we're not racing, and then like April when we are starting to race, and what are we going to start racing?
I think we'll switch out of the longer stuff and head into like the mile for late April. I think that's what ideally you want to do. So I still think we can go back to the well, take an easy week, a down week to sort of regroup, and then hit some hard stuff a little on the, well, I like to always say the heavy training, more some hills and some more difficult tempo stuff, tempo and intervals, but with the longer stuff that's pretty equates to what you were doing right now. And then we can always start shifting down for the mile, which we got really months to do that. We got all spring really to do it. I think right now you're ready to run under 4, so I don't think it's a big deal that as you remarked to me, you haven't even run a 20. Have you run less than 27, 28 seconds in the 200?
Yeah. Right now, the fastest I've run a 200 is like 28, and like I haven't done a single workout where I've touched 60 pace for 400. So we definitely have a long way to go for the speed side of things, which is pretty much the opposite of where I've always been at. I usually just have my like fitness to its top level by the end of winter, and I kind of just try to hold it out for the outdoor season. But this year I feel like the starting point would be like, off of no speed, I think I could run 358, 359 now. Maybe I can't, but in that range.
I think you can easily.
I think maybe it'll blow up in our face, but I think it's going to work out really well this outdoor season. I'm going to go on the record and say I think I will PR in the 1500 easily this year, and the 800, even the 800, which sounds crazy because it's such a shorter event, but I think that the strength will just take me through now.
Yeah, I agree. So I agree. As long as we don't get hurt and you don't get hurt, and we keep up the training. It's really when we talked about this endlessly, but when you get a block of training, and it's been 6 months, 5
good months now,
without an injury, it's all the difference in the world. You see it. I mean, right? The proof's in the pudding. You got your PRs right away.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to do in this situation. And it's easier said than done, but still keeping our eye out on things, knowing when to back off when we're pushing a little too hard in the workouts, but at the same time trying to really take you right to the brink. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. So we're in good spirits right now. Definitely excited about the future. Excited to finally start ripping some mile stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, Keith Brown, 6 months into the training. The coaching's working pretty well. You can always DM me if you're interested in getting coached by him. Not trying to sell you too much on him, but hey.
We're working. It's working. It's working
pretty well
for whatever.
Yep. All right, guys.